Everyone, we are live and back with another Better Call Saul after show. I am feeling more myself today. Let's hope it stays this way. I might cough a couple times on here. I might, blow my nose. Another thing. Hold up, guys.
I don't understand this, but you
Hello?
Hey,
What's going on?
Mike got called out for something. I don't know.
He got what?
He was called to do something. I don't know.
Okay. Well, we should probably start.
I
He already
know.
started.
I have to go. I have to go handle something. You start. You guys start without me. Y'all start talking about the episode. Y'all are just as good at this as I am. I will
No,
join
we're
in
not.
when I get the chance. So,
No, we're not.
well, thank you. But you guys,
Yeah, we should start because you don't want this recording to just be nothing for 20
I-
minutes.
I know. But so you guys start. You guys start talking, and then I'll be able to hop on here very soon. I just have to go
Sounds
handle
good.
something with the dogs, and y'all just start talking about sort of
To
opening up the episode,
quote Saul Goodman.
and then I'll jump in.
To quote Saul Goodman, you got it.
Cool.
All right.
So this
You were
episode,
right, Ari. You were
What?
right. Both predictions.
Yeah, but it didn't happen in the way I expected, and that's what's genius about Vince Gilligan. Nothing happens in the way you expect it to.
Yeah, but you were right though about the whole internet thing, and then with the wife finding out.
But the internet thing didn't happen in the exact way I thought it would, and same for the wife. But let's start out with, so this episode was called Waterworks, and I believe it was directed by Vince Gilligan. Am I wrong?
Oh, look.
Look that up. I think this was the first episode of either Better Call Saul or either show that he wrote by himself. I know he wrote it, but they've been doing this interesting thing for this last half of the season where they do a poster for each episode and they're all in black and white and they're so vague. And I kind of like that, how they're so vague. Like the last one was last week was the flask, the chemistry flask, and that was obviously teasing Walt and Jesse. And then the episode before that was Cinnabon. And this episode was just an image of the billboard for the place that Kim works at in Florida. Which, by the way, I mean, Waterworks, obviously referring to that company, but also referring to the fact that this episode was very sad and a character.
And people actually did have Waterworks too.
What?
And people really did have Waterworks the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, the audience. We as the audience are.
Kim had Waterworks on the bus.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about. Crying.
Yeah.
But how like the audience, we are Kim. Like, we are Kim the whole episode. I didn't cry, but I almost cried. That scene with Kim. I mean, she okay, if Sam Rockwell was eligible for an Oscar nomination for supporting actor for Vice, then she should be eligible for a nomination for this half. Like, but what I'm curious is, assuming she's in the finale too, would she count as lead, or would she be supporting for this half?
I think supporting.
Yeah, but before this, she would have been like co-lead, right?
Yeah. Wait though. Did you hear about what the last episode's going to be called?
Oh yeah, Saul gone.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it's sort of a pun. It's Saul gone, just like It's All Good Man, and that's very in tune with this show. But did Vince Gilligan direct it?
Yes, he did.
And he wrote it too, right?
Yes.
It honestly,
though, you gotta admit though, in Saul's office is a declaration. The Declaration of Independence is really cool in his office, though. You gotta admit.
Yeah, I find it funny in both shows because I always forget that the beams are like fake and they're just like inflatable or whatever. So when they fall, I'm like, oh shit, his desk's gonna get destroyed, and then it doesn't.
Yeah.
But one thing that I'm kind of curious about, they made it seem like earlier in the season they were going to show how he got it, is the Statue of Liberty. Because remember earlier in the season at the Kettleman's tax place, they have like the same thing. So I assumed they were going to show that he gets it from them. But I guess they're just leaving that up for interpretation.
Yeah, because there's literally not enough time now.
Yeah. But it's just weird to me that they showed that they had one. Like, if they're not going to show how he gets it, then why show that? It feels like something they were going to do, but then they either didn't have the time or just couldn't figure out. Because clearly they're trying to set that.
Scenes.
What?
There's always deleted scenes on shows too, though.
Yeah. But I feel like, didn't that seem like they were setting that up? That they were going to show us how he got it?
Yes. And then,
I feel like that's something they must have been planning to do that, but then for some reason they just couldn't. Maybe they filmed that and it's on the deleted scenes. I do feel like these last few episodes have been longer, but still not extremely long. They've been with commercials like an hour and 20 minutes, without like an hour. I feel like maybe Vince Gilligan doesn't get to choose that because it's on a network station. Because I feel like if this was on Netflix, episodes.
So how did my two co-hosts do without me? Did y'all do better? Was there?
Yeah, good. No, it's fine. We're just talking about how it seems like they set up in the first half of the season that we were going to see how Saul got the Statue of Liberty, because they had the Statue of Liberty at the Kettleman's tax place.
Yeah.
But then it seems like we're not going to see that because there's one episode left. So I feel like that's something that they set up and wanted to show, but then something happened behind the scenes where they either didn't have the time or couldn't figure out how. Yeah. So I'm curious, but it's weird because to me, I don't think that's necessary at all for them to explain everything like that, but they clearly wanted to. So
there's certain things, like, you're right, Ari. Like, I think that there's some leaks or something that you read about or something, because you were
about what?
About Better Call Saul, because you were right on the predictions thing.
Wait, no, I haven't read any leaks.
I know, but
wait. What do you think? Wait, no. Let's wait until we get to that part.
But Howard's wife comes back and all that stuff, like what we talked about. But I was right in saying that it was going to be in the Gene timeline. That's when we would see her.
Well, see, I was right.
And then
I was right about that and Carol Burnett finding out about Saul, but I wasn't right. Like, I was right that it would happen, but I was wrong in that I didn't predict how it would happen correctly. Which, that's what I love about Vince Gilligan, is you can kind of predict something will happen, but you can never predict how exactly it will happen.
Yeah, but
Like,
Hey, Mike, do you know what the next episode?
But-
You're talking though about the next episode though. What it's called?
what?
Saul Gone.
Oh wow!
I mean, it's kind of in tune with the character. It's all good, man.
Yeah,
A pun. It's all gone, but so I was talking about that, and I feel like maybe they shot, because that's something to me that's not necessary at all. Like, it would be cool to see, I guess, how he got the Statue of Liberty. So now we're just gonna be left with the fact that Saul probably somehow got that from the Kettlemans.
I mean, to me, like the reason I brought up the Howard's wife is, one, we're about to talk about her, but two is also that that's something that's a lot more important to explain and to say, like,
Yeah, no,
hey, this
the
happened,
Statue of Liberty is
so,
not
like,
important at all.
it's
I'm
like,
just confused
yeah.
as to why they showed it earlier.
I
And
think
they,
it was.
like,
I think it
had
was like
the shot
for
of him standing in front of it. So, like,
maybe it was just purely for Easter egg purposes, because like how like a lot of shows
Yeah.
will have Easter eggs.
but okay, let's talk about let's start with the opening scene, which is a classic Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul tease, where they start an episode with something about to happen, something big, and then you don't get to see that scene till the middle of the episode. They do it all the time in both shows, and to me it was done brilliantly here, because when you finally get to it, you're anticipating, and then when it finally happens, you're like, oh shit, this is gonna be an emotional scene. So I guess in this opening scene, he's bouncing the ball because he's like wants to hold off on this confrontation for as long as he can.
That's what I kind of assumed.
And oh my god, I just realized literally this second, that's a callback to season 4.
Oh, it is?
Remember when he's working in the phone store and he's bored as fuck? So he's throwing the ball.
Oh yeah.
See, nothing in a Vince Gilligan show just happens.
Wow.
Just
right.
like
I didn't.
Just like I was right about Mrs. Hamlin, that she they would never put a scene in like that. Her like, I know something's up. I know you two were involved. He wouldn't have put that in there if nothing was going to happen with that.
No.
Like, regardless of you think it's necessary or unnecessary, Vince Gilligan doesn't put anything in there without a meaning or something. Which is why I also predicted, I was right but also wrong, that she would find out he's Saul Goodman by the internet, but I didn't think it would happen. I thought she would just be browsing, not searching for it. So what happened was she was
I find that funny. All she had to do is just type in con man and then like Albuquerque.
That is pretty funny.
Something like that.
Pretty fucking funny.
It's just like that's just like what pops up is him. And
or maybe what I would have done.
What's funny is a teacher once told me, he said the least amount of words you put into a search, you actually get more results. So I actually find that more funny that she just typed in con man.
As bad of a person Saul is, I don't think he would have actually killed her.
My mom was like on edge thinking he was actually, because like the way he wrapped the phone cord.
Yeah, I thought he was maybe.
I was like, whoa, are you?
That gave me a movie. That actually gave me another movie vibe, but I won't say which one.
Did you know that would have been even more messed up than killing an old lady? That's like an old lady. Carol Burnett is like 91.
Yeah, that
would have been even worse.
I would have if he would have, I would have said there's no coming back for you. You are.
I mean, is there now?
I mean, I don't think.
I mean, okay. I think if he turned himself in, then maybe he could like. But I don't know. But Kim, let's talk about Kim. Like, finally we get Kim in black and white. We get
And we
Keen.
get a brunette Kim, and Flame in the house is asking, what did y'all think of brunette Kim?
That was really. I actually think it looked really good.
Wait, what?
Brunette Kim, what did you think of her? That's what our viewer is asking. Flamethrower.
Wait, what are they asking?
Oh,
What did y'all think of brunette Kim? You know, brunette hair color.
Oh,
Kim Wexler. Yes.
well, yeah. That's usually people dye their hair to like, change to look different. But sometimes people do it as more of an emotional thing. So
but like I'm talking about, like it looked really good in black and white.
yeah. Well, did you know why Kim fits in black and white?
Why?
First of all, they always watch old movies. All our favorite movies are old black and white movies. But also, her very first appearance in the show is like a film noir. Yeah, in the parking garage, which I was right when I watched the episode where before they break up, the other episode, and they're just in the parking garage. I was right. It's the exact same shot as in the series premiere. I was listening to the podcast, and they did that on purpose. But
yeah, it was so great seeing her, and then we got to see as we basically were seeing her life, what it's like now without Saul, and then
you would have heard her friends reminded me of though.
Who?
WandaVision or Don't Worry, Darling.
Oh yeah. What we've seen of Don't Worry, Darling. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
And WandaVision.
I want to see Rhea Seehorn in a Rian Johnson movie.
That would be great. I wish he came back to direct an episode. That would have been great.
I wish he would make a movie with like a Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul reunion.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know that the new Knives Out must have some tie to Breaking Bad, or because there's got to be somebody in there, because who isn't in the movie?
And speaking of, that's a good segue. We see Kim in the Breaking Bad universe in this episode.
Yeah,
we get to see what she was doing during the events of Breaking Bad.
What if he does a movie where Kim plays Carol Burnett's mom?
Okay,
that could work. That could work. Do you know how?
It could be like Looper, like time travel.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. Now, like let's say that they do a flashback to the 30s or 40s.
Yeah.
And then they have like Carol Burnett as a little girl, and they have Rhea Seehorn play the mom.
Or what if they do like what we do in The Shadows, where they put an adult actor's face onto a child's body?
But is he actually talking about like actress Carol Burnett though? Because if it's actress Carol Burnett, then Rhea Seehorn couldn't play
Michael,
her.
what if they made a movie where they put Christopher Lloyd's face on a child's body, like in What We Do in the Shadows?
Yeah, that could.
And so a 7-year-old Doc is saying, Marty, we have to do time travel.
Okay.
Emma Stone is kind of doing a movie like that.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
What's it called again, Mike? It was postponed to 2023, though.
It's called like Poor Things. I think that's what it's called.
Have you heard of it, Ari?
Yorgos Lanthimos.
Have I heard what?
Of the new Emma Stone movie that's kind of like your idea.
I didn't.
Her bot. It's basically like one of those like body switch movies, except like imagine she acts like a baby.
Yeah. So it's gonna be Emma Stone acting like a baby. That'll be interesting. But yeah, so moving on and talking about Better Call Saul, we see Kim. This whole kind of her and the Gene timeline is leading up to what we saw last episode, which was where she was on the phone with Gene talking to Jimmy. They were reconnecting, and we actually get to see the phone call from Kim's perspective, her point of view, how it all happened. What did y'all think of that?
That was amazing. This episode was good.
Oh,
But, it was hard to watch. It was hard to watch, though.
this episode to me might have been the best episode this season. It was
Out of the series.
I'm gonna try to rejoin on Chrome because your guys' audio is really fuzzy for me.
Oh yeah, Chrome's the best to use for streaming.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
but like that part though hit me the most right now, because of what's going on, what I told. Yeah, so like when he was reading the note, about the dissociation of marriage.
Yeah, that was pretty hard. And then the way that he treats her whenever she's writing the document during the Breaking Bad thing, he's just so closed off. And he's like, "All right, Kim, you have a good day." And he's just, making sure like he's just kind of brushing her off, sort of. That made it much more harder because it's like you just see how they've drifted apart now. And
do you think we'll see her again?
I don't know because a majority of the next episode is going to have to be Gene on the run. He's going to have to be. The cops are going to be coming after him. You know what? I'm going to bet that we will see Kim one more time. I think that we are going to see her one more time in the. But I don't think we're going to see her. I think she's done in the Better Call Saul or in the Breaking Bad universe. What we saw of her in that, I think her in that cool cameo we saw from Aaron Paul as Jesse, I think that's her last moment in that timeline. And I think she's going to continue over to the Gene timeline, and that's like going to be it. I think we might see like one or two scenes with her in the Gene timeline. but I don't know. Her last scene in this was really incredible stuff.
And then her on the bus.
Oh my God. I'm like, if that alone isn't a reason for her to win, then I don't know what is. Because
Ari brought up a good point though. Do what he said.
What?
He's like this. He like if Sam Rockwell can get a nomination for Vice, then she has to get a nomination for that scene alone.
Oh, well, I think she's definitely going to get nominated for the next half of the next season.
Would she be in lead or supporting, you think?
Well, she's been campaigning this whole time in supporting when she's been in every season of Better Call Saul, including this first half of the season. She campaigned and supporting, so I have a feeling that she would campaign and supporting again.
I think maybe she might do lead. Do you know why?
Why?
It's the last season, and then she gives her best stuff.
Yeah, it could be. I think it all depends on like who's the competition during that time, because it's like if they if supporting looks like a lot less crowded, then I think they're gonna want to put her in supporting. But if Beth Lee is a lot less crowded, then they might put her in lead. So it all.
Yeah, I don't get how they. Sometimes I'll see like supporting performance and I'll go, no, that's a lead.
Yeah, like Sam Rockwell in 3 Billboards.
Or like that's my most like infamous one, Viola Davis.
Oh yeah,
in Fences.
In Fences, yeah.
In what way is that a supporting performance?
Yeah. So there's definitely a lot of.
Yeah, and then like I can even see though, okay, like this one's crazy. It's about TV though, okay. Dope Stick. How could Michael Keaton be lead and Caitlin Dever be supporting? It should be reversed.
I mean, they should both be lead, but
no, like she was the catalyst, though.
Yeah, I guess because her character also, spoiler alert, her character on Dope Sick dies. I guess they were thinking that since that's less amount of screen time than Michael Keaton.
Yeah, but you remember in Fences, though, too. Spoiler alert,
Yeah.
Denzel Washington dies, and then Viola Davis is still in the movie, and she got supporting.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, going on to talking about, well, first off, let me message Ari and see what's taking him so long and to see if he's just doing okay. Yeah.
I cannot believe that we have one more.
I know, it's unreal to me. Like when I was, did you watch the after episode preview?
No, but I did get one thing slightly spoiled for me is because like I got home like almost like halfway through the episode, so then I had to rewind it.
Oh yeah.
I actually saw Jesse and Kim. I didn't hear what they said or anything. I just rewinded it real quick. I go, oh crap, I shouldn't have seen that.
I love that scene too because it's like he did so good at capturing the old Jesse again, and with all the it's like raining cats and dogs, man, and all that stuff. And like,
you know what my mom said though about him? About him earlier, she doesn't watch the show. Like they gave up on Breaking Bad.
What?
She said that he kind of reminds her of Eminem.
Yeah, but what's funny is that Aaron Paul. It's like he did all the things that Jesse did like perfectly, but it was like a 35-year-old man doing it, or like 40-year-old man.
Yeah, you can tell he's aged.
I was watching.
I love Aaron Paul, but he has aged.
Didn't that one scene though, with Saul and the ball, like when his office was dark, how they kind of like lit his face? It almost looked like they de-aged him almost, and it looked weird.
No, they didn't de-age any of them. What they did is they used, for some reason, I don't know if this is normal, but all the like de-aging makeup in this show makes them look orange. And I don't know why. Literally, if you watch from the very first episode, you can tell on Jimmy, on Kim, but specifically on Jimmy, you can really tell. That's why his face always looks kind of orange.
Interesting.
I thought it was just like the sun, but I think that's just the makeup they use.
But I was like telling Ari though, Mike, how I love his Declaration of Independence, on his wall, in his office.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says that you do.
Okay, I'm not going to get into politics, but
no, I'm not trying to. I'm just saying, I love how giant it is.
I was going to.
But yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, well, his Declaration of Independence triggers Ari, but that's fine.
But did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says that you do.
So yeah, that was crazy that she was watching, that Cara Burnett was watching a Better Call Saul commercial, and that's how the whole thing went about.
The show called Better Call Saul.
Do you know what would have been really cool though too? Like how it's shorter watching it. Imagine if it was in color though.
Well, it was in the reflection of his glasses.
Oh, okay.
If you look at his glasses in that scene real quick, you can see like a little yellow from the screen as he's watching it.
What's the point of the theme song?
I think what they're doing with the theme song now is, I think it's like showing you what time is doing on the show. So I think it's like you see how it's like going all like almost fast forwarding, and then it's hitting play. I think the next one is gonna go like fast forward, stop,
No,
And
but
I-
like,
and then-
what's the point of
Like,
it? Like,
shuts off. Well, I just said it. I said that I think it resembles how life is for Gene right now on the show.
oh, okay.
I think it's resembling how life is for him right now.
Is Kim going to Omaha?
I guess so.
Okay, that's what I thought was happening, but I wasn't sure.
And speaking of Kim, let's talk about. I was bringing up to Ross while you were gone the scene when she's signed the papers, and like you could tell how far apart her and Jimmy have drifted because he just completely is like, okay, well, you have a good day, and all that stuff, and he's just
That is one of the saddest scenes in the entire show. Is him just saying, "Have a good life, Kim."
Yeah, have a good life. That was it. And then just
Ari, though, we were asking
her
leave,
leave, and
we'll see her again.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Do you think we'll see her again?
Kim?
Yeah.
Wait, are you actually asking that?
Yeah.
She's going to Omaha.
Yeah, but we don't know if we will see her.
I mean,
I don't know.
We probably will. It'd be weird if we didn't.
Yeah.
I could take it either way, though. You know what I mean?
Not really. I mean, clearly we'll see her again. I don't think you could do a series finale of the show without Kim.
Yeah.
Unless she was dead.
I think the only for sure one that we are not seeing anymore is Gus. I think that his time. I think his stuff is done.
And Mike.
If they want to show something during the events of Breaking Bad, we might.
I wish that they would show when Saul, the whole Ryson thing. I wish they would show that from Saul's point of view.
We should actually do that. Like, we should do either tonight on stream or in another stream. We should do like a percentage of characters most likely to show up in the Better Call Saul finale. That would be.
What if Walt Jr. shows up just to like eat breakfast?
And then he like turns to Saul is like, "You're a pussy."
I don't think that meme can ever get old. Like, I actually don't think it's possible.
I know, right? I'm gonna get canceled now for imitating a handy capable person. So
hey, but you are handy capable. We're not. It's fine. It's fine. We're all handy capable, so
this is true.
You can say fuck Hollywood for not giving him roles. They're ableist pieces of shit.
Hey.
And they should be set on fire like Jesse almost set the White's house on fire.
If I get canceled for using Walt Jr. lines in Hollywood, you should get canceled for not casting him in roles. So
I mean, I don't think that's a cancelable offense. Like we're making fun of him, but like but it's not like against him. We love him.
Yeah, absolutely. But what if he was a villain and then we were doing it?
I'll be right back.
It's like,
why don't you just die? You fuck Uncle Hank.
Why?
Because his ass was DEA.
So
don't eat ass. DEA.
Let's talk about one of the most intense scenes of this episode. And
I wonder what that could be.
In that episode, you're gonna be completely shocked when I tell you. It's the scene when Gene is in the guy's house. And
the scene? Oh my god, I never would have guessed.
And the guy, he wakes up and then he's like, oh, he sees that he's gone. He's like, what the? Oh, crap. And then he's, running. He's about to run downstairs But then the guy comes out and he's hiding like this on the side of the wall, just hiding and hiding and hiding, hoping that he doesn't pop out. And then the guy pops out. He's just sitting there like I do on the stairs sometimes on his phone. And then he's just, and I'm like, oh my God, you already know. Like, that's the first sign before he even did the whole like rolling up of the cord to choke Carol Burnett. It's like the first sign of like, okay, you've gone too far is the fact he was going to use a dead dog's urn to whack a guy over the head.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was gonna be worse though. I actually thought that he was gonna like dump the ashes off or something.
Yeah, I almost thought that first
throw
too.
it down to make a distraction. That would have been worse.
Oh yeah, but then obviously I thought like to myself while he was standing there with it, I thought to myself, I was like, wait, that would be a dumb move because then he would look and be like, he'd have to go upstairs. He'd be like, wait, why is this? How did that fall from over? I was like, what? Or I guess unless it just like got knocked over or something, and then he waited for him to come up there. But yeah, that would have been worse. But still, either one, regardless, would have been horrible. And because if he whacks him with the urn, ashes could still get everywhere, and that would be horrible. So, so yeah, I was already sort of like, okay, you're.
Yeah, there was like some movie, I forget, is where they like where somebody like accidentally like dumps ash on a carpet.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, there's also a dog abuse scene in They/Them. Ari, so
There's a what?
there's a dog abuse scene in They/Them.
Oh yeah, too. See.
What is that?
Oh well. Oh wait, who's that? Carol.
RJ Mike.
Oh my God! I didn't
This is the one
recognize
that
him.
my family worked with. I mean, that's the one that my program worked with. Yes, that's the one that my program worked with. And you know what's cool about it though?
What?
Guess how many percent of the movie was like worked on by people that are disabled. Guess how much?
100?
80% of the crew was disabled.
Wow. That's cool.
Directed by Joey Travolta.
Oh wait, is that John Travolta's brother or something?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Awesome.
And you know someone who worked on it?
My company, you know, my film school actually worked on it. My disabled film program.
Oh wow!
That's really cool. It's really cool, Ross. So you could say you've like worked on something Walt Jr. was a part of.
Yes, but you know, like everyone said how nice of a guy he was.
Oh,
He definitely passed the bar.
Because like this movie, you know, is about, you know, like this movie's about handicapped people, you know, like his mom abandoned him, and then you find out that his mom has Downs, which that's not a spoiler because she's on the cover too.
Oh.
That's something we have to. I mean, you shouldn't get credit for this, but at least Breaking Bad actually used an actor that had the condition.
Yeah, which is always nice. Sex Education does the same thing with Isaac. When he was in the wheelchair, they used a real person with his condition.
Yep.
In the wheelchair. So
music did too.
I definitely prefer.
Is music a good movie?
It makes They/Them look like the Godfather. So there you go. It's that bad. But no, so yeah. That scene was, we were just talking about the scene, Ross, where where Gene was trying to sneak past that guy.
Yeah. Was that the guy with cancer, right? It looked like the guy with cancer.
I think he was, yeah. And he was.
Wait, the guy with cancer was trying to do what?
That he was trying to sneak past the guy with cancer.
Yeah.
Gene was. And that he was about to use a dog's urn to pass him out. And then he was ran out the door. At first, I was wondering whenever Jeff bumped into the car with the taxi. At first, I was wondering, like, well, why the hell did you do that? You're his ride. And then I realized I was like,
He didn't get in the accident on purpose.
and then I realized I was like, oh, you did that as a distraction. Okay.
Well, wait, he did?
Yeah, you didn't catch that?
No, I thought he was just stressed out, and that's how he got in an accident.
No, he was pulling it super slow into drive because he looked at the guys looking at him and he put it super slow into drive like he was getting prepared and ready and stuff like that. And then he was putting his hands like this slowly on it, and then he drove and then he crashed like that. And then I have a feeling he did that. So then because the whole thing was kind of botched when they were standing there because he can't just get inside of Jeff's car now. So Jeff had to make a distraction in order for Gene to get out of there.
Oh.
And be able to not be seen. So
Well, now Gene could use Robert Forster right now.
Yeah. R.I.P. Which, of course,
Yeah.
like I've actually heard though an argument about Robert Forster though is that like he could have won an Oscar too. I heard
For what?
he was nominated for Jackie Brown.
Yeah,
Mm.
and he was really good.
That year was the hardest year to predict. They said for supporting actor.
Oh wow, really?
Okay, you had Burt Reynolds in Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
Robin Williams in Good Will Hunting, which won?
Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins in Amistad.
Oh wow.
And then Robert Forster.
Oh yeah, that
and
is
Jack
really
Brown.
Jackie Brown is actually the only Quentin Tarantino movie I don't like.
I love Jackie Brown. It's my favorite one.
You gotta admit that Robert Forster is great in it.
Yeah, no, he was really good, and but like I think maybe it wasn't so good because Quentin Tarantino didn't write it.
Yeah, it's not his like the style that we're used to with Quentin Tarantino. It's like
Yeah.
But yeah, you know,
a lot,
it's still a
in
very
fact, a lot of people talked about before you get to the crazy climax of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. People said that the rest of the movie kind of feels a little bit more like Jackie Brown.
I mean, I like it better than Jackie Brown.
I don't. I don't only because there's too much driving in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No, I mean it fits the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I actually do like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood more than Jackie Brown as well. But
why should there have been less driving?
Because it felt redundant. You like just seeing that. It's like, okay, yeah, we get it. You know, like made LA look like it was in the '60s. Okay, you know.
No, but you have to be hit over the head multiple times to get it.
Yeah, because some people are dumbass.
Just wanted to make sure that you got it.
Some people like Ari are like super dumbasses that they have to be reminded a lot in order to.
I didn't realize Sydney Sweeney was in it. I guess she had a small role.
Oh wow, she must have been.
When was she in the movie? Was she just one of those girls walking in the alley?
I think she was one of the on Spawn Ranch when they just kind of.
Oh, probably.
I think she was one of those girls on Spawn Ranch, because also Danielle Harris was a girl on Spawn Ranch as well too, and I did not know that. She's like one of the biggest queens of horror. She's in like a lot of.
Do you know who looks like though?
And apparently, Tarantino's been wanting to work with her for a while, but she's pregnant, and so they were like, "Well, I'll get you on the small Spawn Ranch scene, and you'll have like a couple lines, and then you can go home." And it's like,
do you know like who actually looks like could be Danielle Harris's sister though?
Who?
Lacey Chabert.
Had no idea who that is.
Okay,
Yeah,
did you ever see though? Did you ever see though? Lost in Space or Mean Girls?
Oh yeah.
The brown-haired girl who was part of the classics in Mean Girls.
I didn't like Mean Girls. You know why? Because
Oh,
they're supposed to be
She
mean, but
doesn't
no
she
one.
look like she could be? Like,
yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
or when she's young too. I'll show you.
Mean Girls was bad because they weren't actually mean enough. Like they were so nice.
It's just, hey, you don't diss Mean Girls. All right, that is my shit.
Mean Girls suck.
So, what else do y'all want to talk about in this episode?
Oh, wait. Do you think that when she was getting on the
See?
bus,
We're back then.
Oh, okay, yeah, I could definitely see that.
do you think
Yeah,
that when
now
she
you can.
was getting on the bus or whatever, and they showed it said Alaska, do you think that's referencing Jesse since she meets him in the episode?
Wait, what were you talking about?
When she goes on the bus, you see like a bus to Alaska. Do you think that's a reference to Jesse since she meets him in the episode?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
And
I can even see it now.
oh whoa, yeah. That's
Doesn't she
kinda-
look like Danielle Harris a lot?
He does look like Daniel Harris a lot, actually. Yeah, I can see that.
See, that's why I always get them confused when I was little.
I want to know when exactly that scene with Kim and Jesse takes place. So when I rewatch the shows in chronological order, I can watch them in the right place.
That's a little bit too
Yeah.
much for me.
What is?
What?
Watching it in chronological order. So like he's not even gonna watch the episodes. He's gonna watch every single scene in chronological order.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Oh, geez, that's gonna be kind of a challenge, my friend.
Well, me though. Oh yeah,
well,
dude. You remember?
I want to do it because then like I'll watch all the Gene stuff after Breaking Bad.
Do you remember though how I said that I'm watching like that
yeah.
number of stuff, right? I watched 2 more.
I don't understand
Oh,
how
wow,
you can
really?
do that. Just watch like half of an episode and then start a movie and then pause it.
Yeah, I have OCD.
I trained
about that.
myself. I trained myself. It took a while, but I can.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
because I've got OCD about that stuff. Like if I start a movie, usually and I really like it. Like it took me a day to finish day/7, but if I usually like a movie, then
I guess if that's what you want to do,
then usually I'll.
but I've never heard of anyone doing that
Yeah,
before this.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He's definitely the first, but yeah. Speaking of bus, how amazing was Rhea Seehorn on the bus? What did you think of her performance, Ari? During the bus scene, Ari, and he's dead.
What are you talking about?
So what? Where were you?
Wait, so now you can hear me, but you couldn't a second ago?
Yeah, I could not hear you a second ago. Me or Ross?
I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know what just happened. But what did you think of the bus scene?
I thought she was pretty amazing.
Nice. Yeah, she's I said that was one of the best performances I've seen like on TV ever. And
If she doesn't win the Emmy, I'm gonna bowling ball the Emmy Association.
Now she could win for the next year's whenever this part is eligible.
Han Solo, I know.
So if she doesn't win this year, we can still hold out hope, or that she'll win for next year.
Okay, we need to talk about the Bob Odenkirk thing. Go. I know it's not related to the show, but we have to.
The thing about the reason he's getting canceled or whatever.
Yeah. Dude, okay. The official Better Call Saul account referenced it.
Oh wow.
Yesterday or today, they posted a photo of Gene and said, New episode of Better Call Saul, the 10th episode. It'll keep you on your toes. Like,
wow.
Literally, they're using it for. Oh my god,
that's nothing. That's nothing. You know why? There was a football coach one time now, like whose video got leaked of him like talking about his wife's toes. So then the other team that they were playing, one of the players goes, "Yeah, we're all just gonna go marching in on our toes, and then like we're gonna put our best foot forward."
Oh my gosh!
Did the guy have a foot fetish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, but the someone said y'all are so fucking stupid. This was all clearly a Slip and Jimmy ruse, and y'all fell for it. Like saying he purposefully followed that count publicly.
So someone should have been like, Slip and Jimmy is more dangerous than like toes are.
You know how the girl was really good in Prey, right?
Yeah.
I'm worried about her next show though.
What?
She's gonna be in the new Avatar live action
show.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a show. They're doing a
show. You
show.
think that show is going to be bad?
I mean, it's got the original creators involved.
He left though, remember?
Oh, he did? Oh,
yes.
Yeah, that's.
I thought that was an animated. I thought it was an animated show that they were doing.
No, it's live.
No, because
I thought it was animated, like the original.
The original is animated.
No, I said I thought it was animated, like the original.
It's not though.
Oh.
It's
but I've seen the best memes on Twitter, like Chuck. I knew he.
You know who she's playing though, Mike?
What?
Do you remember Princess Yu?
Yeah.
The one that she's playing Princess Yu.
Okay.
No, I saw one where it's Chuck and saying, I knew he followed that foot fetish account. He orchestrated it, Jimmy. But oh no, couldn't like feet, couldn't like sucking on feet. Not our precious Jimmy. And then he said, I shouldn't have sent those foot pics. I shouldn't have. But you have to stop his foot sucking ass. You have to.
I think I'm in the middle of something. Really no need to. So that will bring us with all that now out of the way, that will bring us to my favorite segment, our Saul good.
Oh my God. Moment. Sorry. Do you know what else, Mike, though?
What?
There's like an 11 quote thing about the foot thing he did. Like having Tom there, he does a great job making sure everyone is on their same page and putting their best foot forward.
Is this about Bob Odenkirk?
No.
Oh, well, that's not related to the show then.
Well, though, you just talk to them. It's a playoff atmosphere, and you can't just stick your toe in the water. Like, he does that for, 11 quotes.
But, no, it couldn't be Jimmy. Not our precious Jimmy.
But moving on to Better Call Saul, let's talk about our Saul good moment of the episode. Starting with you, Ross, what is yours?
Okay, mine was the funniest moment of the episode, and those were the two cops talking.
Yeah, that was funny.
The taco. Do you know that remind me of though too?
What?
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I think
because the Royale with cheese.
I did. It reminded me of that. And it reminded me of a lot of those, it reminded me of certain horror movies for some reason. Like when you see in Scream 4, the encounter with the cops, or when you see in Halloween 2018, the two cops are talking in the car and all that stuff. It reminded me of stuff like that from certain horror movies. So.
People are mad at Bob Odenkirk because he said he supports Autism Speaks, but I don't think he actually knows that they're a bad organization.
Yeah, but
he probably doesn't know.
All he has to do is do research, and then he'll know.
Yeah. But just like how he follows J.K. Rowling, but he probably doesn't actually, either he doesn't know or just I doubt he supports transphobia.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people don't know that Autism Speaks is awful.
Maybe Sia did not know when she hired them for the movie, so because she hired them as a producer of the film. So
Wait, what are you talking about?
when Sia did the movie music, she hired Autism Speaks as the production company.
Oh God!
For the movie music, and she said, "Well, I didn't know they were a hate group," and I was like, "Well, you could have done research, especially if you're hiring them."
I could understand though getting mad at Sia, but don't get mad at Maddie Ziegler though. She just did her job.
Oh yeah. She in fact she even said like, "I don't want to do this," and apparently Sia like forced her into continuing into the role.
Okay, someone said something funny. They posted a picture of when Walt is trying to say, no, don't kill Hank to Jack, but instead he's saying, Bob, Autism Speaks is hurtful. Don't give them money. Bob!
But if he's hearing all this stuff, then he should definitely stop because
he only has to know now after reading these comments.
Probably, yeah. So what is your Saul Good moment, Ari?
Probably when he was being a piece of shit to Kim. It's just so entertaining seeing like Saul being a piece of shit. He's like he puts his feet up and he's like, "Have a nice life, Kim." I'm like, "What the fuck, bro?" Jesus.
And then when they were getting annoyed at him, with the ball.
Oh yeah, and then
could you imagine if Mike was in that scene? That would have been
oh my god.
He would have just been like,
"Now here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna cut your stomach open and choke you with your own intestine."
No, do I can see Mike doing?
What?
Running up there, catching it, and throwing away, saying, "Knock that fucking shit off."
Yeah. By the way, we didn't even talk about it.
Put on your throat.
We didn't even talk about it. Mike was referenced this episode, as well as
oh yeah,
as well as Lalo. Yeah.
Yes, Lalo. Yes.
Because
that line now makes sense. That line makes sense now.
What?
Yeah, he says Lalo's in the ground, I guess. And then he was like, because he's saying he's like Mike's in the ground, Lalo's in the ground apparently, or something like that. When he was talking to Kim on the phone, so now the line in Better Call Saul or in Breaking Bad makes sense. Of
did Lalo send you
and all that. So
I mean, it already made sense before this episode.
It did, but it was also not crystal clear.
But it confirms it
because we were still. I remember still questioning.
You mean it confirms that line, like he didn't know for sure he was dead?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it confirms for a fact that he did not know he was dead.
Someone should re-edit Breaking Bad and insert Howard and Lalo's ghosts to every scene they're in the lab.
Oh, that's another thing too. Is do you think we are going to get a shot with any police actually finding Howard?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I'll save that here for very soon because I want to get to my Saul Good moment, which is actually connected. My Saul Good moment is when Kim brings the letter to Howard's wife and she's reading everything that just happened. I was like, oh my God. I was like, no way. I was like, it's actually happening. To me, that was a Saul Good moment is because I guess I was just like, I knew it was going to happen, but I I wasn't ready for it to happen.
I didn't know it was going to happen.
Oh yeah, you would have been a really
you did because you were all like, "Oh, it has to happen" and stuff like that.
No, I was hoping it would happen, but I didn't know.
Do you know what would a really cool Breaking Bad reference though too?
What?
Do you remember like the people that wanted to pay for Walter's cancer thing?
Yeah.
Imagine they're talking about her ex-husband. What if that was Howard's ex-wife? After Howard died.
Who?
Which one?
The lady.
In Breaking Bad?
Because they talked about her. The one that wanted to pay for Walter's cancer treatments.
You mean his ex-friend?
Yeah.
She's married.
No, I'm saying though, she was talking about, she talked about, how she was married before her current husband.
But what makes you think she could have been Saul's wife?
Okay.
No, not Saul.
No, he said Howard's ex-wife. Yeah.
Wait. Howard.
Wait, but I don't think it's the same actress though.
No. I'm saying though, if it was cool, though, it would have been cool that would have been cool, like Breaking Bad connection, if it was, and they were the same character.
But I mean, that wouldn't really make sense because Howard's wife looks like she's a bit Asian.
Yeah.
And the action Breaking Bad was clearly white, so
he's saying it would have been a cool connection if they would have gotten her instead or something like that.
Yes, but they would have used the same actress.
Yeah, I know. That's what he's saying. But if they would have gotten the same actress and all that stuff, then
I don't know if that would be cool.
But
more Breaking Bad stuff, though, to tie it into. So
yeah. So going next into our next category, we've got one episode left, so we can't be like, oh, I don't know. We're gonna have to actually.
I'm gonna say I don't know. I got nothing.
We're gonna fulfill our.
No, Rob, you should have quoted Breaking Bad and said, "You got me."
Here's what we're going to fulfill.
The prophecy.
It's our last one that we're ever going to do, guys. For Better Call Saul, of the here's what's going to happen segment. So we have to actually say what's going to happen this time, or what we predict is going to happen. What do y'all think is going to happen in the final episode? Starting with you, Ari.
Well, I think Kim is going to Omaha because she's already turned herself in, kind of. So I think she just wants to maybe see Saul one more time.
Yeah.
I mean, why else would she be going there?
I think that she's going to end up being there with Saul in a way. Even if she's not in the same room with him or whatever, I think she's going to be there with him when he's turning himself in. Almost as support or something. Who knows? She might even turn herself in as well if she has a guilty conscience.
No, she already has told the authorities.
Oh yeah, that's how she got the note printed up, right?
Yeah.
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 So yeah, I don't know if she is going to get in trouble eventually for it or not, but
maybe she'll go and see him before he turns himself in, and they'll just look at each other, and then he'll give her a nod, and he's taking responsibility, and then it ends.
Maybe that would be. I feel like that would be a very suitable.
That would be way better than them actually getting to live happily ever after together. I've seen people say that should happen. I'm I love them as a couple, but they're not it's a gray morally. People.
Yeah, and Jimmy and or Gene is too far gone now. He can't.
I like them as a couple because it's so they're not it's not black and white. They're good or bad.
But they were also they had a toxicity to each other.
Yeah, they're so toxic.
Yeah, they were still toxic.
In fact, they're actually they might be the most toxic couple on TV right now. And the second one, Mike knows who the second toxic couple
What?
is. Well, I don't know. You have not seen you've not finished Euphoria yet, but
No.
Poison
I
Ivy
just
and Harley
on show that are airing right now. Euphoria is off right now.
But it still counts.
But it still counts
right
because the show is still like
usually
on.
when someone says the show is still on,
It's
they mean the
not
show
like
is still
it's not
ongoing.
like yeah, like it's not canceled or anything. Like
Okay, yeah, but you know what I mean though by that. You know which couple I'm talking about, right?
Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn.
Yeah, is that who you're talking about? Or?
Wait, Ross, I thought you didn't like the gays.
No. If you watch season 3, they are toxic.
Yeah.
No, you just don't understand. Love is love.
So, Ross, what do you have?
I got nothing. I'm joking. I don't think that Saul's going to turn himself in. Gene's going to turn himself in. I think he's too far gone. I think that maybe like there'll be a chase, like that he's driving, and then like Kim will be like with the, like Kim will see him driving, and then like he'll do the nod, and then he'll stop, and then the cops will arrest him.
Yeah. I think that's definitely good thing. I think that she's good. That I have a feeling that Jimmy, that kind of person loves the adventure, loves just the adrenaline that he gets from being a con man. That I feel like the way that he wants to go out is not turning himself in. I feel like the way he wants to go out is in a blaze of glory, running away, trying to get away, all that stuff, and then try to see if he can get away with it as much as he can, because he's telling him in this episode, he's like, I'm still getting away with it. He's all like, feels so like high and mighty of himself.
Yes. What if there's a Thelma and Louise type ending too? That would be really cool.
Right.
I don't think that would work though.
It would.
But I don't know. Kim has all this remorse and stuff, so
yeah. But I mean, so
I think it would work for him to do that by himself.
Yeah, and I think that if he does turn around and do something, I think that would definitely show. I think that would bring his arc to a complete. So I'm not like, I don't know where I fully stand on it completely, because part of it is a chase could happen and he could just get arrested normally, or another part of it is you could have a character shift.
Whatever you think is going to happen won't happen.
This is true. That's true. Considering that
we don't know what if he turns into a giant Cinnabon at the end.
Oh my god! Holy
dude.
shit!
Yes.
Dude, oh my
god! And then what if that one guy who we kept on feeding Cinnabons to? What if
who looks like a giant Cinnabon already?
What if he pops
up? Didn't he?
Yeah, he did. But what if he?
Guy,
what if he shows up at the? What if he shows up at the end and eats him?
And he gets revenge on Gene.
I know, right? That'd be the perfect. That'd be the perfect revenge story right there. But no, it's to me, I think that could happen. I also think, you know what? Now it's a good time to ask you guys, since we're in the here's what's going to happen section. Do y'all think that I'll ask you this first, because there's two questions I want to ask you. Do you think that Gene could die, or is that like?
I think he could die.
Or is that like out of the like? Oh, we just did that in Breaking Bad. That's out of.
I mean, he could die. I don't think he will though.
No. Okay, I'm giving it a higher percent than you guys might think, but it's still, like I think a 40%.
Yeah, I think that's because I think it's still anything is possible in a Vince Gilligan show. But I think though that it's far less likely for him to die, only because just because Breaking Bad already killed their protagonist. So you don't. So I I feel like he wouldn't want to repeat the same ending. And
You know what I wish could have
they're
been
two vastly different characters with like I feel like they're gonna have different.
I know. Do you know who though? Do you know who I think like would have been really cool in the Breaking Bad universe though?
Who?
Bruce Campbell.
Oh, I could actually see that.
It probably won't happen though.
No.
No, it won't.
Not doing
But
you never know. Do you know
why? Why?
15 years down the line.
Yeah, true.
I want to do one more thing with Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
You said Bruce Willis, right?
No, he said Bruce Campbell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He would have fit though in this universe.
Yeah.
Maybe. What makes you think he would fit?
I don't know. His younger self would have. His newer self probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know. J.K. Simmons should be in a Star Wars movie.
So, do y'all think that now I'll re-ask y'all again until you answer me. Do y'all think that Howard is going to be found in the finale?
No.
I don't know.
It would be more realistic if he wasn't.
Yeah.
Would it though? Because don't they go through everything at those crime scenes?
Yeah, but though, to be fair though, there's thousands of cases out there is where a person will be missing for 30 years. I'm not saying that there's gonna be like 30-year gap, but they're never found, so they're just presumed dead after. You
don't think they would have tried to drill into the ground?
No.
No, because they set the place on fire. So couldn't that have destroyed the floor?
Oh, it could have if it burnt enough. Wait, that was in which episode, right?
It was in the season 4 finale.
Oh, of
And the place blows up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I feel like if it blew up, the floor would have caved in.
Wait, then Howard wouldn't have been there.
What do you mean?
He's asking if Howard's body will be found.
Well, there would still be something of a skeleton there.
Howard wasn't dead then.
What are you talking about?
No, he's talking about in season 4 of Breaking Bad.
Okay.
What the
fuck? Yeah. I guess he got confused thinking you were talking about season 4 of Better Call Saul. So.
No.
Because I remember though, there was a scene in Better Call Saul. I forget what season where Gus blew up that thing. Remember?
Yeah, but that was Los Pollos Hermanos.
Yeah,
like he did that thing with the chicken. Remember?
Yeah, but that's not where Howard was buried.
Yeah.
No,
that would have been funny if that's where Howard was. So
tell me what you put in this chicken, Mr. Frang. No.
I think that I don't think that's gonna happen either. Or I think if they do it, it's gonna be like I don't know. Because the thing is, it would provide for some juicy material for that actress if she sees the skeleton of her husband or something like that, and she gets to see him dead all those years later. There could be something really.
Oh yeah, too. This has the whole Breaking Bad thing too. When did you guys not trust Gus? When?
Oh.
Gus did the same thing in season 3 to Walt that Walt does to Jesse throughout the whole show. The gaslighting, manipulating him. He's like, you have a family, so you have someone to provide for, and trying to convince him to come back.
Yeah, but do you know which one though?
That might have been it. But
do you know when mine was though? What was the house?
The house?
The house.
Do you remember when he set up, he was this loving family man, and then you see him take the pictures away?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, in Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Yeah. I remember that.
That's when I go, I don't trust this guy.
Yeah. But do you guys have any last predictions on what you think could happen before we sign off?
No, not yet.
What about you, Ari?
I don't think so.
Well, then, with that said,
did you guys hear about like how they were given like 5 scripts?
No.
For what?
For Better Call Saul?
Really? Wow.
Oh, actually, Bob Odenkirk said something. He said, "I've seen all the theories, and 1 out of 9 people have it."
Do you know what? Do you know why they're given 5
wow.
scripts though?
So that's wait. It's like 1 out of every 9, or 1 out of 9.
Like 1 out of 9 people are guessing the ending. Like, have it.
So 1 out of every 9 is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because in that case, that's actually
not bad.
Not bad. So I guess Vince Gilligan,
like, do you know
you've
what?
lost your touch, man. No, it's good.
Do you know why that they were given 5 scripts each? Do you know why?
Why?
Each one had a different ending.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how I feel about when a movie does something like Clue.
What do you mean?
Like, where they show different endings in theaters.
Well, though, Ari now, like, do you know what they do with this one, though?
What did they do with this one?
Is they shoot all the endings, right?
Right.
So the actors, they don't know which one is going to be on TV, so they can't leak it.
How do you feel about that with a movie like Clue? Like,
I loved it.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, you should have a clear ending. Like, you shouldn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's how they got multiple
one of
people.
Them is canon.
They go though. That's how they got multiple people though to go to different theaters and watch it.
But which ending is canon?
I don't know, but that'll be it though for our review, guys, of Better Call Saul. Waterworks is the episode, season 6, episode 12. We are 1 episode away, guys, from it all ending, from us seeing the very end of the season.
That was loud.
That was loud. Like, God, my ears are kind of ringing from that. But we are.
Quote Hank Shredder, right, son of a bitch.
We are close to the end, guys. I can't believe we're already here. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it to end, guys, but we're going to see it end here soon. So we will be back next week for the final after show. We are going to miss doing this with you guys. We're going to be back for our final after show, and cannot wait to give you guys that. So yeah, see you all in the next one, and until next time, Better Call Saul, or Better Call Wolf. There you go, because